Our game now works, although it doesn't look great. Fortunately, with a few small tweaks to the design, we can make it a whole lot better. First, let's replace this solid blue color with a blue to black linear gradient. So even if a flag has a blue stripe inside it, it'll still stand out against the background. So replace color.blue with a new linear gradient even, and the colors are going to be .blue down to .black, starting at top, ending at bottom. It's still ignoring the safe area. Nothing in this gradient is important to the user, it's just there for decoration, so it can go right to the very edge just fine. Now let's adjust the fonts using down here for these two. We have two pieces of text, tap the flag of, and the country name. Clearly the country name is the most important thing in the game. That's what they're guessing right now. This should have a nice big bold font attached to it, whereas this tap the flag of can be smaller and bolder too as well. We can control the size of a font by using the font modifier, which lets us select from a huge range of fonts in iOS, including a bunch of built-in styles. After adjusting the weight of fonts, there's a weight modifier where you can say I want ultra thin, semi-bold, bold, all sorts of ranges there. You've got a lot of control. Let's use them both here. For our main thing, for our tap the flag of and our country name is clearly most important, so I'm going to say this has a font of large title in a weight of semi-bold, so slightly bolder. And tap the flag of, I'll say, has a font of subheadline with a weight of heavy. So very bold, but smaller. This large title and this subheadline, they're both built-in sizes from iOS. And they both use a technology called dynamic type, which means they get bigger or smaller according to the user settings. You can see yourself if you want to. If you press Command R simulator and run things back over here, if I make some space on my left, I can see Xcode and this at the same time. Here's my app running. If I enable this button here, it's sort of a little a toggle switch called environment overrides. If I enable that and enable dynamic type, you'll see I can basically drag this slider up and down to see what it looks like at different font sizes. So users with customizations can say, oh yes, be bigger, 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 and our app now respects that correctly, which is important. It's very important. So that's our font sizes here. And now let's jazz up our images slightly. There's these buttons down here. SwiftUI gives us a whole bunch of modifiers to affect the way views are presented. And we need a few here. One is change the shape of the flags, and one is to add a very gentle shadow to the flags. And there are 4 built-in shapes in SwiftUI, which is round rectangle, round rectangle, 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 round rectangle, circle, and capsule. Got through in the end. And we're going to use capsule here, which finds the shortest edge and rounds it fully to that shortest edge, while the longest edges remain straight. It looks good for buttons. And to do that, we're going to simply say that our image here has a clip shape of capsule. There we go. So you can see it's fully rounded on one side, the short side, but nice and long on the long side like that. And finally, we're going to add a nice shadow effect here around each flag to make sure they really stand out from that background no matter what. There's a built-in shadow modifier, which we can have a color, a radius, an X and Y offset, and more. But if we skip the color, we just get a sort of translucent black kind of color. And if we skip X and Y, we get a 0 for all of them. So it's just sensible defaults. So here I'll say our shadow has a radius of 5. And you can see a very, very gentle shadow picking out that flag at the top there. So it's not too hard here. Now, SwiftUI has a whole bunch of modifiers changing the way fonts and images look, and they all do exactly one thing. This does clip shape, this does shadow, this changes the color, this changes the font and so forth. So it's common to see them stacked up one after the other, clip shape, then shadow, and so forth.